Hello, hello, hello.
Three.
We're going to go back to so what I'm going to do real quickly, I'm going to ask you about techniques. Feel free to talk. I don't know this as well as you do.
You're live.
Hello there, Tom Kenny, editor of Mix Magazine here at NAMM 2019. We have with us representing Audionamix, a company located in booth 18005 level 2 in the North Hall. Audionamix has come on in the last couple of years and really made an impact with extraction software. I'm here with Joaquin Garot.
Hello.
And Venamisto, Tomas.
Hello.
There we go. Hello, Tomas. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
You can also find these two gentlemen later in the educational conference at the Hilton. Right,
Yeah, 3 p.m., yes.
3 p.m. on experimental EDM production techniques, and then a workshop immediately following, correct?
Yeah, at 4 p.m. I'll be doing a workshop.
And what types of things will we be covering there?
Workshop is focused on, hey, how can I do remixes? How can I get vocals and drums from songs that might be out there and use that content to remix for the home producer or the studio producers?
Let's jump right into extract stems. I've been working the last 25 years covering the post-production world, where stems mean something completely different. Could you first describe for our audience what is a stem? What do you consider stems?
A stem is a part of the song. Usually when you're doing recording session, you're recording part by part. So you're recording vocal, drum, bass, different instruments. So this is what we call stems. It's all the different part of the song in terms of layer. And then the idea is, back in the day, was how I can just use only the vocal from this amazing Bob Marley song, or how I can use only the drum from this UB40 track, but I don't want to have the vocal. So it was really something very hard to be able just to extract one part. You have to be sound engineer, but also a physical doctor crazy to use the phase out of phase, having a lot of cables on the rack big like this. And today the magic happened by just one click.
And it's advanced in the last couple of years, correct, from the original product. Can you tell me when you first were exposed to Audionamix and what you thought about it?
Well, yeah, significantly so. So when I was first exposed to Audionamix, I started using their Tracks product, which is, you know, it has the ability to really dig in and do fine grain edits. It has a spectrogram built in for spectral editing, but it's extremely powerful, but it can also be time consuming to get that level of polish that I need to produce a stem with which I can make a production. So the progression has really been to, as you said, it's a one-click type situation with extract stems, and it gets me 98% of the way there what I was spending, I don't even know how many person hours to do before. So it's a huge, huge workflow booster in my world.
It can't just be one click. How does it start? I mean,
No,
what's a typical
really.
process for you then?
The typical process is drag and drop the wave into Audionamix, analyze. So for that you need to be online, because this is not a local operation, so it's in the cloud. And then you just get back the 3 stems. It's drum, music, and vocal, and just that's it. Then you choose, okay, you just listen the 3 different stems you have, and you just do another click for export, and you choose, okay, I want to export only the music or the vocal, and done.
And then you drop it into what?
And then for example, I'm using this to do a special remix or mashup to do my own sound. For example, when I'm performing live, it's great to have something that people can recognize, but with a personal version. So for doing this, I'm just extracting the vocal, taking the vocal and drag and drop into my live Ableton, for example, and doing a new production with this new element come from the past.
And you, Venamisto, what are you working at? What's your platform?
Yeah, same. I'm an Ableton guy, so I bring it into live as my DAW of choice, and then, you know, start to do some other things that you can do to really put it into a musical context.
What kind of fun stuff have you done with it? I mean, you've talked about voice. Give me an example.
Yeah, well, so for some of the processing that you would want to do, standard things like equalization, compression, reverb, some panning tricks, some doubling things up and harmonizing. There's a lot of things that you can do, glitching things out, and to kind of add your own twist on the vocals and get them sitting well in the musical context. Some of the things that I've done with it is to either take the vocals and do a remix of it, or to take the drums and use those. You can use the drum track, but you can start to grab one-shots and then build your own drums using some type of sequencer.
Beef them up.
Exactly, beef them up. Use it to reinforce another drum beat that you have, or vice versa.
Yeah, or extract, for example. 2 days ago, I made a special test by using a police track, police to get the groove of the drum only. And so the cool thing was to extract the complete thing and just keep the drum track, and then analyze the groove of the drum, and then you have this special shuffle thing come from
Stuart Copeland can groove.
exactly,
He definitely
which
can.
is a good one, no?
Hey, I think that brings up a good point. So before, in the traditional way, you'd go digging in the crates, and you would have to find that drum break where I love this song, but
Yeah.
the instrumentalists don't get out of the way of the drums. This really flips that on its head, and you're able to go
Yeah,
into
it's
a
a new
track
level.
that,
Yeah.
We're not going there, but grab any song. I mean, could you just go grab any song?
Yeah, we were just doing a demo with Metallica, Master of the Puppets, mashed up with one-shot drums from Nirvana, Come As You Are,
Yeah.
Is that right?
mixed with
Yeah,
some
yeah, yeah.
percussion. So
No, it's very. When I say magic, it's really the word magic. At the beginning, when Audionamix came to me, they told me, we have something special for you. You have to understand also that company is 50% French and 50% American. They're based in Paris also. So the French part came to me and said, Joachim, we have something you really have to try. You're going to be able to get the vocal from this song. I say, okay, don't play with me. I'm in the business for
Skeptical.
30 years. And so, okay, so give me the software. I'm going to try it. So I tried it. Say, what? I was
was your first
amazed. And
reaction?
then I called my friend. Say, did you hear about that? I said, no. I said, try it right now.
Is this real?
Yes,
Yeah,
this is real. Yeah.
yeah, there's always that kind of eyes opening wider
Yeah,
thing that we see
exactly.
when we're giving demos or on the first time of a track, that you can actually hear the technology, because it seems a little voodoo-ish.
And it comes out at 98%. Is that accurate? I mean, you say you're
depending
very
of
close?
depending of the quality of the original track.
Yeah.
So let's say Wave. I was talking about Wave better than MP3,
Yeah.
and uncompressed format is better to get the best quality. Anyway.
Yeah, yeah. And I think another big question that I'll hear about it is, does it need to be a stereo source file, or can it be mono? It certainly can be mono.
Yeah.
But as you said, the better the quality of the source material, the better
better you-
extraction that you can get. So
I got you. If either of you worked, the other product certainly that Audionamix has made a big hit with recently is Instant Dialogue Cleaner. It's nominated for a Cinema Audio Society Outstanding Post-Production Award. And followed that, came out, it hit Hollywood by storm immediately. Have you worked with it at all? Or because
No. I heard about that because when I was watching the football soccer at the TV in France, we have a terrible problem with this small trumpet. I don't know the name. You know the name of this African
Vuvuzela.
the vuvuzela. And all the TV in France was okay. We have a huge problem. We can't use any microphone on that game because the vuvuzela is over. And then they went to Audionamix, and Audionamix make a special plugin just to invert the phase of the vuvuzela and just erase. And then the TV was able to play again the match, and you can see the frame and no noise. This
it's
is
like
crazy.
that's like a live interaction. That processing
Yeah.
must
Yeah.
be incredible.
Yeah, working well.
So in my world, I'm not in the post world, but I did have the opportunity to use it. I did a live stream up on the roof terrace where another producer and I were talking about techniques. When we listened to it, there was a lot of wind, some rustle and whatnot from our mics. So what I did is I ran it through IDC. I took the live stream down and put it back up with the clean vocal, the clean speech.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's powerful, you know.
What else would you like to see from them? What else would you like to see from Audionamix?
I think, yeah, you can always ask for more and asking for. I know some people ask, okay, is there any chance inside the music channel to get the bass and
Exactly.
violin and trumpet and say, okay.
It's hard enough getting the music track.
Actually, for my use, this is much more than enough. But maybe if you want to see in the future, maybe it could be something.
You guys,
I don't know.
Yeah, along the same lines, I think as the technology continues to get better and better, the elements that it's separating get more and more separated. So
More
that's
clear.
really the direction it's going. But for my need case, getting the vocals and getting the drums, I mean, it's
Well, that's
hitting
just-
everything and then some.
it's with that
Yeah.
center channel right down. You got that. drum.
And just to tell you, from the version 1 to version 2, the work on the artifact was really better. So I think this is the first priority,
I heard
working
that
more.
I heard that company wide that Stems was really
Yeah, it's
remarkable
clear.
when it came out.
Yeah, it's
I've
clear,
heard
yeah.
that more than
And the
once.
jump big time between the algorithms and however things happen behind
Yeah.
the scenes with machine learning and whatnot is really taken to the next level
It happened
for
pretty
1 to
quickly.
2.
It happened pretty quickly.
Yeah, the version 2 came out soon after V1, so
Exactly.
obviously there's a lot of busy, and that's inference,
Energy.
right? A lot of fingers on keyboards must be going really fast.
And
Advanced
Audionamix
technology.
also makes efforts in education. I mean, let's be honest. And I know that you two are appearing in an educational panel. What does that mean to you? I mean, do you want to spread this word? Do you want to?
Yeah, I think
your technique.
Yeah, I think Audionamix places a high value on that. Some of the work that we've done together, doing tutorial series for videos online and whatnot, and certainly this A3E workshop soon. You know, it's part of the democratization of the music production process, I think, where it's no longer up in an ivory tower where folks that want to make music either in their bedroom or in a project studio or in a professional environment now can with software such as what Audionamix is producing, and part of that is educating people how to use it.
Well, gentlemen, I want to thank you. Please come.
Thank you.
Please come visit these at 3 o'clock in the Hilton
Yeah.
at the A3E conference.
See you there.
And go visit